Welcome, young ESL learners, to an exciting journey of words and stories. Today, we're diving into the enthralling tales from the Bible's book of Genesis. This epic adventure is not just about listening to stories, it's about expanding our vocabulary and practicing new sentences. Picture this as a treasure hunt, where every new word you learn is a precious gem, and every sentence you practice is a map leading you to the ultimate treasure of knowledge. We've got a lot in store for you. From the creation of the universe to the story of Adam and Eve, we'll be exploring these timeless tales while having a great deal of fun along the way. So, buckle up, grab your explorer's hat, and let your imagination run wild. Get ready for a fun-filled adventure that will leave you giggling and learning. Our first story takes us back to the very beginning of time when the universe was brought to life. Picture this: a vast expanse of nothingness, a blank canvas waiting to be painted with the hues of creation. Then, in the midst of this vast emptiness, a voice echoes. God's voice. With a command as powerful as a cosmic explosion, he says, "Let there be light." And just like that, the darkness is chased away, replaced by a radiant light that illuminates everything. Now imagine the first day dawning, the first sun rising, casting its warm golden light over the earth. The universe, once shrouded in darkness, now basks in the glow of this splendid light. This light, my friends, was the first of God's many creations. It was the spark that set the stage for life as we know it. From this light, God went on to create the sky, separating it from the waters of the earth. He then created the land, the seas, and all forms of life, from the tiniest microorganisms to the largest creatures that roam the earth. He painted the sky with stars and set the moon to rule the night. In the midst of all this creation, God made man, breathing life into him and setting him above all other creatures. Man was given the power to rule over the earth and all its creatures, a responsibility that we still bear today. Now, let's learn some new words related to the story. Repeat after me: universe, cosmic, radiant. Universe refers to all existing matter and space considered as a whole. Cosmic relates to the universe or cosmos, especially as distinct from the earth, and radiant means shining or glowing brightly. Try to use these words in your conversations, and you'll find that your vocabulary is expanding, one story at a time. So that's the story of creation, a tale of how the universe came into being, a story of light triumphing over darkness, and the beginning of life as we know it. Great job! Now, let's practice using these words in sentences. Are you ready? I'm sure you are, so let's get to it. First up, we have the word universe. The universe is a vast expanse that holds all celestial bodies like stars, planets, and galaxies. So, you might say the universe is vast and filled with countless stars. Your turn now, repeat after me. The universe is vast and filled with countless stars. Excellent. Moving on, our next word is cosmic. Cosmic is an adjective that describes anything related to the universe or outer space. It's a pretty cool word, isn't it? Now listen carefully to this sentence. The cosmic explosion was a sight to behold. Now your turn, repeat after me. The cosmic explosion was a sight to behold. Fantastic. Now our final word for this session is radiant. Now radiant is a word that means shining or glowing brightly. It's often used to describe something that gives off light or warmth, like the sun. So you could say, the radiant sun shines brightly in the sky. Now it's your turn, repeat after me. The radiant sun shines brightly in the sky. Brilliant job, everyone. You've done tremendously well in learning and applying these new words. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to use these words in your daily conversations. And with that, we wrap up today's vocabulary session. Remember, the radiant sun shines brightly in the sky. Keep shining, and I'll see you in the next scene. Time for a quick challenge. We've journeyed through the creation story and learned some new words. Now let's put that knowledge to the test. Are you ready? Here goes the question. What did God create to banish the darkness and fill the world with light? Think about it. Got your answer? All right, let's see if you've got it right. The answer is, God created the magnificent radiant sun to bring light into the world. So, if you said sun, give yourself a pat on the back. That's what we love to see, learning and having fun at the same time. Keep that energy up as we continue our adventure, and remember, every challenge is a chance to learn something new. So don't be disheartened if you didn't get it right this time. There's always a next time. Answer: God created the sun to bring light into the world. Let's dive into another exciting story from Genesis, the tale of Adam and Eve, the first humans on Earth. This story unfolds in a breathtaking location known as the Garden of Eden, a paradise teeming with verdant greenery, vibrant flowers, and a diverse array of friendly animals. Can you imagine living in such a place? A place so beautiful that it's like something out of a dream. In this dreamlike paradise, Adam and Eve lived a life of bliss, frolicking with the animals and basking in the beauty of their surroundings. However, they were given one rule to follow. They were not allowed to eat the fruit from a certain tree. This was a tough rule to follow, as the fruit was enticing, a clear case of temptation at its finest. One day they gave in to this temptation. They ate the fruit, and something unexpected happened. Suddenly they realized they were naked. They quickly scrambled to cover themselves with leaves. Now that's a bit hilarious, isn't it? Imagine realizing for the first time that you're not wearing any clothes. This story, while it may seem funny, also teaches us important lessons. It shows us the power of temptation and the consequences that can come from giving into it. It also teaches us about responsibility and the importance of following rules. Now let's expand our vocabulary with some words from this story. The first word is paradise, which is a word used to describe a place of extreme beauty or happiness. The second word is temptation, which refers to a desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. And our third word is hilarious, an adjective used to describe something extremely funny. So let's learn some new words from this story. Repeat after me. Paradise, temptation, hilarious. Let's practice using these new words in sentences. Repeat after me. Adam and Eve lived in a paradise called the Garden of Eden. Pause for children to repeat. Isn't it hilarious to think of our first parents realizing they were naked and rushing to cover themselves with leaves? Pause for children to giggle and repeat. Temptation led Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. Pause for children to repeat. Now let's mix it up a bit. I'll say a sentence using two of our new words. Ready? Here we go. The temptation of the forbidden fruit turned their paradise into a place of punishment. Pause for children to repeat. Great job. Let's try one more sentence, this time using all three of our new words. You're doing fantastic. Despite the hilarious situation, the temptation of the forbidden fruit had serious consequences, forever changing their paradise. Pause for children to repeat. You're really getting the hang of this. Remember, practicing these sentences helps you understand and remember these new words better. Keep it up. But let's not forget our words from the first story. Can you remember them? That's right. Universe, cosmic, radiant. Let's use them in a sentence with our new words. Even though Adam and Eve lost their paradise, the radiant sun still shone in the universe, reminding them of God's cosmic plan. Pause for children to repeat. Excellent job, everyone. You've not only learned new words today, but also used them in sentences. That's a big step in mastering a language. I'm so proud of you. The Garden of Eden was a paradise filled with beauty. You did fantastic today. You've learned new words and practiced sentences while exploring exciting stories from the Bible. Keep practicing, and remember, every adventure begins with a single word. See you next time on our epic Bible vocabulary adventure.